Hello, everybody. I am so excited to welcome you to this month's Partner Spotlight series. My name is Cheryl Yee. I am a Senior Publisher Development Manager here at AP, and today we have invited our friends from the 55Haitao group for a panel discussion. Today we will be discussing e-commerce shopping behaviors, trends we are seeing globally, and also take a chance to learn more about all the brands that fall under the 55Haitao group umbrella. All right, let's get started with a round of introductions. Please tell me your name, what you do, and the business you manage. Austin, how about we start with you?
My name is Austin Eskola. I'm a Strategic Partnerships Manager here at 55Haitao, and I assist in managing relations between networks, marketing agencies, merchants, and our internal teams.
Hi, my name is Coco, and I'm the Senior Strategic Partnership Manager for GoCashBack. So for anything GoCashback related, feel free to reach out to me for help.
Hi, everyone. I'm Helen. I'm the Strategic Partnership Manager of ShopLooks, and we are dedicated to influencer marketing.
Hi, all. I'm Karolina. I'm an account manager at LinkHaitao. So feel free to reach out if any questions regarding the LinkHaitao.
So we're going to dive into our questions now. So to help our viewers learn more about each of your websites, can you tell me more about the audience you serve and what's the niche or key differentiator for each of your brands?
Oh, is that on me?
Austin?
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if you were going to call me out or if I should just jump right in. So obviously I'm a Strategic Partnerships Manager here at 55Haitao. So that's what I'm going to cover. 55Haitao aims to serve as a cashback website for Chinese who are both within China and abroad. The bulk of our traffic, I would say, is within China, which is roughly 60 to 70%, and another 15%, which is also APAC facing. The remainder of the traffic is going to come from the US, and as you'll learn today, we have many brands which focus on different regions, audiences, and forms of exposure for more merchants.
And Coco, can you tell me more about the audience you serve at GoCashback and how that's different from all the other websites?
Absolutely. So we're very similar to 55Haitao, but 55Haitao is more APAC facing, and GoCashback we're US facing. So most of our traffic is coming from the North America, and the split is, excuse me, it's about 65% US and 35% rest of the world. So 35% meaning like including Canada, UK, Korea, China, Australia, which are all growing parts of our site. So we're very excited to start in that market as well. And one thing to mention, our demographics, they are the young millennials. So if you think about young millennials, they are at their, you kind of like their prime time right now where they are working, young professional, they're making the money. So they are the one that is I guess our bulk audience is from them because they have the strongest shopping power.
And Helen, yours is somewhat similar, but also different. So can you tell me about the audience you serve over at ShopLooks?
Sure. ShopLooks is a leading marketing solution agency dedicated to influencer marketing. We own a resourceful influencer network with over 15,000 vetted influencers all around the world, creating promotional content postings on different social media platforms. Most of our audience and traffic is from the US, followed by the UK and Asia Pacific. And the top verticals of ShopLooks are fashion and beauty, luxury, and department stores.
And Karolina, you're going to bring it home and tell us more about the audience you serve over at LinkHaitao.
Sure. LinkHaitao is a little bit different because we are a sub-affiliate network. That means we're basically serving as bridge between publishers on one hand and advertisers on the other hand. We are currently working with over 43,000 publishers, and we cover basically all types of publisher categories ranging from content and social media publishers, also influencers, but also things such as shopping guides, cashback sites, and our popular type coupon and voucher sites. As for the audience, our main audience comes from the US. It's over 50%, followed by China and UK. So basically, we cover audience worldwide with a focus on the US. And our best performing categories so far have definitely been department stores, as well as fashion and beauty.
Well, that's awesome. I feel like just under the 55Haitao umbrella, it's like a one-stop shop. You get to really cover your bases. One of the most exciting facts that I learned when entering this industry is according to Digital Commerce 360, Asia accounts for nearly 60% of the world's online retail sales.
Mhm.
Chinese shoppers globally, including those residing in the US, Australia, the UK, and Canada, and all the other countries you mentioned, account for more than a third of the purchases on the world's retail sites.
Mhm.
Can you tell us more about this prominent shopping culture for this demographic? Like, why are they becoming some of the most valuable shoppers in this industry?
Yeah, I think it's important to remember that the Chinese population is roughly 20% of the world's population, which
Yeah.
is definitely a contributing factor. With such a large population, obviously, there's plenty of potential in, just about every market. But with that in mind, Chinese shoppers, they value value. They want authentic and good quality goods, and they want to source those from reputable sources or name brand shops. That's kind of where we come in. I'd say shopping online is more prominent amongst Chinese shoppers because just about everybody in China has a cell phone. Cell phone culture is huge. So it doesn't really matter if you're, on the outskirts or in the country, if you're far away from, a shopping center, or if you work long hours, online shopping is easily accessible for everybody. And in addition to that, people with disposable incomes in China are on the rise. And so that just adds to the value of the marketplace and, Chinese online shoppers.
For sure. I can definitely relate to the increase in my own mobile shopping behavior. And I think when it comes to shopping, you can be from anywhere, and it just increases your likelihood to impulse purchase. Since
Definitely.
the beginning of the pandemic last year, what behaviors or observations have you noticed across your different sites?
Yeah, I would say that in the beginning of the pandemic, there was a slight dip for luxury goods, but like a good bump for health and wellness products. But since then, we've kind of seen it bounce back and go back to normal as far as the trends go. However, I would say that volume has increased. I would say the pandemic has definitely converted more people to online shopping.
How about everyone else? Helen, Coco, Karolina, what have you noticed? What were some trends that you have noticed since the pandemic?
Early in the pandemic, beauty, personal care, electronics, home and pets were the best performing categories. And I think consumers have been using content to guide all aspects of their lives during the uncertain times.
And do you see that changing now that things are reopening? Are they about the same, you think?
Yeah, I guess I'll jump in to answer. We definitely see a change. So, like during the pandemic, I see people, of course, are more into buying anything home category related. And then they stop buying a lot of the beauty and makeup because nobody's going out anymore. And they shifted to buying skincare and also invest in luxury beauty. But now that, we see things are slowly to open up a bit, the max mandate has been lifted, because things are always constantly changing. But we see that once people feel like the pandemic has gotten better, we definitely see categories in travel and beauty, fashion apparel, fashion accessories, anything that people needed to go out and, to socialize, like everything feels like it's back to normal. So we see those categories rising right after like people feel like, okay, it's getting better and we're ready to go out.
Yeah. And some of these things are staying trendy, even though things are opening up. And that just says a lot about the power of e-commerce.
For LinkHaitao, we also had similar experience. So at the beginning of the pandemic, the best performing categories were home related. So food, drinks, home, even pets and personal care. And the publisher types our customers were looking into were mostly voucher and coupon sites because at the time they helped save on necessities. Although these voucher and coupon sites, they remain popular through all times. and they just switched the category. And since travel and fashion starting to pick it up slowly, then some of the famous publishers are more, so the audience is more relying on content sites to get inspiration for travel, for fashion and luxury and so on.
So the affiliate space is ever changing, and now more than ever, brands are highly interested in content and upper funnel promotional tactics. I know Haitao has been incredibly innovative these past few years with content, but for those who are less familiar, can you tell us how each of your brands have responded to this demand for content?
Yeah, of course. Here at 55Haitao, on top of traditional placements and cashback offers, we've been working on developing live streaming events and also our influencer seeding campaigns, just to touch, different bases. And we've kind of started developing that because we saw increase in demand for content-based exposure.
And for those who are less familiar with some of the social platforms that were mentioned, can you tell me more about what Bilibili is, Weibo, or WeChat?
Yeah, so I forgot to mention them above, but our influencer seeding campaign basically incorporates these three, Bilibili, Weibo, and WeChat, just to reach out to more users and acquire, user acquisition, basically. Bilibili would be a combination between like a streaming service or YouTube, and Weibo is similar to Twitter. WeChat has taken over standard text messaging, and you can create different groups in there for you and your friends to chat or, pay bills or play games. It's basically an all-in-one for day-to-day life within China. So there's a lot of users there and tons of opportunities for growth.
Yeah, I want to talk about TikTok. Since its launch in 2016, TikTok has quickly become one of the world's leading short video social media platforms and the first choice of entertainment in the mobile age. 64% of the channel population are young customers who always look for products to distinguish their personalities. They often shop online, and they are happy to share new products and brands with their family and friends. And TikTok provides a powerful marketing capabilities and solutions to help retailers to build a strong brand image and culture.
Awesome. Yeah. So that was for ShopLooks. And then for GoCashBack, I want to kind of touch base on like what editorial content tactics we have brought into the platform to help us grow in that area. So like for GoCashBack, before our editorial content, they mostly live on Weibo, which kind of allow us to write long editorial articles on product reviews and any promotions happening for the specific advertisers. So now we're able to kind of bring that content back into the GoCashBack website itself. So we did create a little section where we can feature those materials for people to read. So before that wasn't available. So we're very, very excited for that piece of new, module and page be able to be live on GoCashBack, so people can start reading, kind of see what's going on GoCashBack, what special events we have. And also we have giveaways, which is very exciting. This year we have a lot of advertisers participating in our giveaway, and stay tuned for December because we will have a lot of things coming up for be able to give away to our users.
Some of the most popular shopping holidays include Chinese Lunar New Year and Singles Day on November 11th. Because of all the ones right next to each other, how do these holidays become such a shopping sensation? And why should retailers care and pay extra attention to these holidays?
Yeah, I think retailers and merchants should care about these holidays because they're basically the equivalent to our Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Christmas shopping seasons here. Yeah, I think they came to be as sort of a response to that season. I know Singles Day started in 2009, and it's been developing exponentially ever since. I think now annually there's about 650 million users or shoppers during that time period. So that's a reason right there that retailers should care. I mean, the potential for that single holiday alone is huge. Not to mention, celebrating Western holidays as well on 55Haitao, or other Chinese holidays.
Yeah, and I think a lot of retailers are just starting to adapting into new holidays, and people are just grabbing on every chance that they think they can push out for promotions. And Singles Day has been huge in APAC regions for many years, and I think just recently in European countries and US, we've been adopting this new seasonality, this new holiday. So I definitely encourage all merchants to start paying attention to Singles Day, because it's the second biggest day next to Black Friday, and it's definitely something an opportunity for everybody to grasp on.
Yeah.
And some merchants even release special collections dedicated to the festival as well. And it has also become common to incorporate gaming, live streams, and exclusive content into this festival.
Wow, that's awesome. It's really a chance for an advertiser to really double down on the month of November and December.
Exactly.
Yeah, and what's also really interesting about 11/11 is that it actually starts before, because there's this overall shopping hype. People plan their purchases, they're discussing what they want to buy and so on. So for merchants, this is a great opportunity to attract new customers, because some people already have specific plans. So they might be interested in a certain product or a certain brand, but there are some other customers such as myself. I know I'll be going through deals and then just looking what I like. So this is a chance to attract new customers, and shouldn't be ignored.
I mean, right now is such an exciting time, and so many different brands are figuring out how they want to approach advertising for the upcoming holiday. And across your websites, what's your best performing placement?
The best one? Have to select one? No, we have several different high conversion placements on 55Haitao. And they all kind of approach users in a different way. We have our A1 banner, which is, headlines our homepage. We have our solo newsletter, which highlights any brand specifically, and we send that out to users. We have our WeChat articles, our mobile app splash banners, and each of these premium placements are limited in availability, but are very effective and perform very well.
I'm with you on that one. I can't just say one. I think all of them are really performing really well for our advertisers. Like your A1 banner, we have GoCashBack, we have the homepage carousel banner. So that does really well, because it's the first banner that people will see when they enter into our site. And next to it is the super cashback banner, where we offer this space for advertisers who can offer, double the cashback or high cashback rate, more than their average. I think that's a very high and prominent placement to present that cashback rate for our users. And we did develop a new homepage placement, which is called Feature Banner, and it's right below the homepage carousel banner. And what's so good about that is that it's a static banner. It doesn't, it's not static, it still links, but it doesn't move. So it's 100% share voice, and it does not rotate, so people can always see it. And that has been super popular. We have completely sold out for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and it's just very exciting. I think that's definitely a good placement to continue pushing or have our advertisers to leverage moving forward.
And for ShopLooks, influencer content postings are always our best performing placements. And this year, consumers turned into content for inspirations for fashion, luxury, travel, and gifts categories.
For LinkHaitao, I also could not say there is one specific placement that does all the magic. But to mention some, published announcement is usually very effective. It is a day-long text-based announcement that announces an activity or event of a merchant. Also, our banners are they clearly provide high visibility because they keep prime spots on the website. And another one that's really interesting, it's not visible, is the solo newsletter. So it's not visible on our website, but it is a newsletter that is sent to all of our publishers. So it's pretty effective and has a high reach.
Yeah, I definitely learned something new, and you're right. There isn't really one best placement. It sounds like it's a combination of things, and you guys are continuing to create new placements. Those are all great things. Next, our most popular question, I'd say, is How do your websites prove incremental growth for merchants?
Oh boy, I was looking forward to this question. Obviously, performance needs to be given the opportunity to develop. So whether it's through a monthly or quarterly package, constant exposure assists in, the development of brand awareness. Based on our experience, hybrid packages tend to work really well. We always want to take the time to obviously check and see how the audience is responding and how the brand awareness is doing. But overall, competitive CPA, strong offers or strong exclusive offers, and enough visibility and exposure are all contributing factors to incremental growth.
Yeah, I think for this one, Austin's got it all. I think it's pretty much similar across all of the platforms for 55.
So for ShopLooks, being a resourceful influencer network, we always helps the merchants to select the most suitable influencers that best match their brand image and generate high volume of traffic and sales.
So for LinkHaitao, we're pretty much similar like the previous brands. There isn't some specific formula that guarantees growth, but we do create proposal based on the previous data and our experience and certain advertiser specific requirements as well. So what I think is the most important factor is the right publisher fit. So having the right publisher could make all the difference for a specific merchant. And what we do in LinkHaitao, what I think is really important to stress out is that we do customized plan for each of our campaigns, each of our merchants, and we are willing to try different combinations until we create incremental growth over time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've heard from, different partners too, incrementality could mean something different for every single brand. So you're right. It is very dependent on what's most important and a combination of alignment across these different properties. Last but not least, what do you want other affiliate marketers to know about Haitao or your specific websites? What may be some opportunities that brands are missing out on?
To a few of our initiatives, including our influencer seeding campaign, our live streaming events, and traditional premium placements. In addition to those, we also have our super cashback events that happen every quarter, where we give merchants the opportunity to offer great cashback rates to our users, which is a great opportunity to get new users involved, and it does attract quite a bit of traffic during those time periods. So that's a great opportunity for additional exposure. In addition to these, we have special events that we like to highlight basically every month, similar to this month, and Singles Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. As I covered earlier, we cover a lot of Chinese events or holidays, as well as Western ones like Christmas. But yeah, we really try to put a lot of focus into highlighting those events.
Yeah, I think it'd be similar for GoCashBack. We're celebrating all of the special events, which is the major holiday seasonal holidays like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, also Singles Day we're currently running right now. And also because our region does cover part of Canada, so we also have Boxing Day available on our site. So those are all the special events I would definitely want to, let our advertisers know. And we do offer opportunity to collaborate through also influencer seeding. So we're growing that part of the program as well. And we also offer editorial content, giveaway, work through all different collaboration types. So basically, it's really up to the advertiser, whatever they think will help grow their market or grow their audience. We can be very flexible and just to work with them on what their business goals are, and then we help to achieve them.
Very similar for ShopLooks. Besides influencer seeding campaigns, placements on our own channels and social media platforms also generated high engagement and sales for our merchants.
Yeah, and LinkHaitao will also run a special events landing page placement for Singles Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday in November, and also for Double Day, which is 12/12, and Christmas and New Year's in December. And this landing page will also appear on 10 of our publishers' homepages, which guarantees really high reach and visibility. We had similar events last year and the year before, and they and they generated great sales performance before. So we're really excited for this year as well.
That's awesome. I feel like I learned so much throughout this discussion. Not only do you cater to one of the most highly engaging shopping audience, but you also have quite the variety of placements and you have global coverage. Well, thank you so much, panelists and everyone tuning in to learn more about Acceleration Partners and all the wonderful brands under the 55Haitao group. Don't forget to visit us at accelerationpartners.com and reach out to us. All right, thank you so much.